Mini Shenanigans, Episode 7. Hello there, and I'm glad you could join us for another Mini Shenanigan. As always, I am Rachel Williams, your host and guide through this series of fabulous short plays. This week we have a play from Japan-based playwright Morey Norkin, who you may remember from our Halloween episode in Season 2. The play is called Eden 2, and in it we see two astronauts on a mission to begin populating Mars, and they have a divine encounter that leads to a conclusion of biblical proportions. Theatrical Shenanigans presents Eden 2 by Morey Norkin.
Houston, Eden 2 has landed. Go ahead, Eve. Give it a try.
We made it, Adam.
We sure as hell did. Mars. Mrs. Pennington would never believe this.
Who is Mrs. Pennington?
My third grade teacher. She said if I didn't learn my times tables, I'd never amount to anything. And now, here I am, on Mars, sent forth to multiply.
Yes, well, there's plenty of time for that.
These nasal oxygen implants are literally a breath of fresh air.
Just don't sneeze.
Is something wrong, Eve?
Considering the only previous visitors were billionaire joyriders, I thought the accommodations would be a little nicer. And I don't have anything to go with this awful red hue.
Don't worry. We'll fix this place up in no time. Just like home.
Sure, Adam. I'm so glad I renewed my Costco membership.
Everything we need is here. Untapped natural resources and our own God-given talents.
Isn't God supposed to provide us with some cute little animals and plants? I mean, they named this mission Eden 2. Somebody forgot to let the big guy in on the plan.
Have faith. I think it's safe enough for us to get out of these things. I forgot how lovely you are.
You're not so bad yourself.
Do you feel like,
You're not even going to buy me a drink first.
I could fix you a tang.
We're going to need to figure out how to make something a bit stronger if we're going to be spending eternity in this godforsaken place.
Not forsaken. Just not on my to-do list.
What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I don't know. Let me check inside.
Don't bother, Adam. You won't find anything.
All right, what's going on here? We're supposed to be the only ones up here. What are you, Russian? Chinese?
Indian, Kenyan, Jamaican. You name it.
Come out, now.
I am out. I am everywhere.
How can you be here if I can't see you?
Have you forgotten your own words? Have faith.
Dear God.
Oh, please.
If you really are.
If?
Forgive me, but my original ancestor was created in your image, and, well, frankly, you sound like a woman.
What do you know of my image? I created male and female, and everything in between. I created white, black, brown, red, yellow. Try wrapping your head around that image.
This is the kind of religion I could get behind.
A non-believer. Good.
Why is that good?
Because you're going to have to focus on the task of populating and building this new world. You don't need to be distracted by following ancient rituals and looking for help that isn't coming.
But, Lord, can I call you Lord?
Be my guest.
Well, you created heaven and earth, mountains and oceans, fish and fowl. Is it asking too much to do the same here?
I suppose this is where I sing, "What Mars needs now is love, sweet love." Look, Adam, Eve. That's so corny. Let me be frank with you. Doobie-doobie-doo. Okay, bad joke. Seriously, it's true, I created all those things. And as the song says, I created enough to last till the end of time. As you both must realise, or you wouldn't be here. Time's up.
Time's up? For Earth? Just like that? Are you saying you're just going to pull the plug?
It will be a little more drastic than pulling a plug, but the results will still be the same.
Why? If you're who you say you are, why don't you just fix it?
Why? Why? Everyone always wants to know why, like I'm responsible for everything. I gave you free will, and look what you did with it. Record heat waves, island nations submerged under rising sea levels, out-of-control fires, floods and plagues, all without my sanction.
It's true, we haven't been good stewards, but there were catastrophes long before we had advanced civilizations. Weren't they your doing? The Great Flood during Noah's time? The plagues in Egypt?
Those were some wild times. You know, I really thought the flood was kind of a teaching moment. But instead of learning to care for the planet, you decided to pave it for large vehicles so you could get to places faster and eat species that weren't roaming outside your front door.
If it's any consolation, I'm vegan. I know I'm a non-believer. I can't even believe we're having this conversation. But surely we deserve a second chance.
Okay, I'll let that joke pass. The flood was your second chance. This would be a third chance.
You sent prophets to bring hope in ancient times. Why not anoint someone now to lead Earth out of this disaster?
Anoint is kind of a funny word, isn't it? Anoint. Must be the oi sound.
You don't seem to be taking this seriously.
Oh, I am. I'm just tired of trying to get through to you people. My people. Back in the day, people had so few options for receiving information. It was much easier to communicate. Even if I chose to anoint someone now, they would never be able to break through the 24-hour news cycle.
I will send you the prophet Elijah before the great and dreadful day of the Lord comes. I will turn the hearts of the fathers to their children, and the hearts of the children to their fathers, lest I will come and strike the land with a curse. But where is Elijah? Doesn't he have to show up before you destroy everything?
Just a moment. I'm picking up something now. Yes? Uh-huh. I see. That was Elijah. Looks like he had some trouble turning hearts.
So this is it. You're going to destroy our past and leave us with nothing but our own wits to forge a new future?
I couldn't have put it better myself. You have the skills, the talent you need to make a new life. It won't be the same as you've had, nor should it be. Learn from the past. Don't look to me, but have faith in each other.
In that case, can I make just one request?
Everything has to be all about Eve, I suppose. Go ahead.
Can you do something about this red light? I don't think I can take it for eternity.
Done. The light show from your former home should last several billion light years. You may not want to watch.
Oh my God. Sorry.
Oh, Adam, I can't bear to watch.
This is the way the world ends. Not with a whimper, but with a bang.
Lord? Can you hear me, Lord?
I think her work here is done. I have to admit, the view is spectacular.
You know, all during our flight, I had this nagging feeling that I left the TV on. Well, suppose it doesn't matter now.
Well, Adam, guess it's time to see if we can't raise a little Cain.
That was Eden 2 by Morey Norkin, with Bob Sawyer as Adam, Jacqueline Priscorn as Eve, and Fiona Leishmann as female voice. Theatrical Shenanigans, part of an RFW Scripts production, found on Spotify, Amazon Music, Podbean, and anywhere else you can find your podcasts. Music is written and produced by Chris Cody.